Alright guys, welcome to the show. Chazman here conducting pool related business. Got a great bunch of matches in store right now. We've got a tremendous matchup. I feel like this could have been a lot of fun to see.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 205 pounds, the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock!
We're starting this off, whether it's the Intercontinental title or United States Championship. It's still considered mid card until I find another. And the world's most dangerous man, Ken Shamrock. Now AJ Styles with this weird song.
And his opponent from Gainesville, Georgia, weighing in at 218 pounds, the phenomenal AJ Styles!
AJ Styles, what a road he took. Defeated Andrade in the second round. And then the round of 16. AJ Styles defeated the Junkyard Dog. And now we're here. Ken Shamrock and AJ Styles. What a tremendous matchup. In Ken Shamrock's case, dominated over Tama Tonga. Defeated Mr. Perfect in the second round. And now here we are. We've got a third matchup here. The first matchup in the third round. Maybe I was just talking to myself with no volume. It's fine. Welcome to the show. Look at that. Going right for the knees. Wonder what strategy AJ Styles could come up with. Going to be that high dynamic offense, that high flying offense, taking on the ground and pound. Beautiful power bomb by Ken Shamrock. Look at that, just pushes him off. Look at that, and Ken Shamrock with a cheap shot. Ken Shamrock with a splash off the top rope. So I thought we were running earlier, so we'll call it a dark match. We had the women's tag champs, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss, having a non-title, I guess they call it an eliminator matchup against Toxic Attraction. Thought that was a fitting matchup to do, and the champs won the match. Again on the top rope. What's Shamrock thinking here? Beautiful reverse DDT. Now, a submission, but with a rope break. Shamrock waiting patiently. Look at that. Classic AJ Styles right there. Reverses the whip. This is the kick. Did miss that one. What an elbow, but there's an elbow in return. More of a forearm, really. Second rope frog splash. You don't see that too often. And there's the Pele kick. Well done. Working that knee again. You never know when the calf crusher could come in. There's another flying forearm off the top rope. What a matchup this is turning out to be. Look at that sweep out of nowhere. Is Ken Shamrock getting into the zone, he calls it. And there's the ankle lock, but a rope break. Both men going for lethal submissions and getting a rope break in their return. Look at this. And there it is. There's the calf crusher. What is... And gets out of it. Didn't see. What a maneuver. The shoulder tackle knocking AJ Styles out of the ring. That calf kick out of nowhere. And Shamrock back in the ring. Nice little tussle on the outside. Look at that inside cradle. Ooh, that was close. AJ Styles almost squeaking one out. Now. Look at that reversal. And 2.5. Unbelievable. Near falls. Nice German suplex by Ken Shamrock. But now, there's the ankle lock. AJ Styles has nowhere to go. There's the grapevine. Now he's really going nowhere. And he lets go. There's the belly-to-belly suplex. That usually sets up. There it is. Flipping around. And there it is again. I don't think this is good for AJ Styles, who has to submit. What a matchup to open the show, and Ken Shamrock victorious. Certainly would be interesting in certain matchups. All right, our next matchup. Looking for a new challenger for Bianca Belair with the WWE title. A tough matchup to call. Shayna Baszler, the Queen of Spades, the Submission Magician, taking on Nia Jax, the numerous time world champion and WWE champion.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Diego, California, Nia Jax.
And here comes the dominant Nia Jax, former women's tag team champion. What a run to get here. Nia Jax taking out Liv Morgan in the first round.
And her opponent from Sioux Falls, South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler.
So as the Submission Magician's walking in, Nia Jax defeating Alexa Bliss in the second round. Shayna Baszler, on the other hand, defeating Molly Holly in the first round. And then Michelle McCool, the former longtime U.S. champion, in the second round. But now here we are in the quarters. I think Shayna has a strong chance here. There goes the towel. And here we go. Our first women's quarterfinal matchup. Look at that. Both charging at each other like bulls. Look at that, a shot in the chest. And Nia was not a fan of that. But look at Shayna chopping her down. Great reversal. Just for Baszler to knock Nia Jax off her feet. But what's Nia got in mind here? Beautiful elbow drop. Look at that. And really, Shayna Baszler is tearing Nia Jax up, limb from limb. Baszler misses the turnbuckle. Hits the turnbuckle, misses Nia Jax. There we go. Look at that. What power. Already? Look at that. Bonsai. But Shayna Baszler barely getting out of that. Not many people are getting out of it. The devastating maneuver. Another elbow drop. It works. Shayna had a good start to, just as I say that, oh, snaps the fingers. This is not the style for Nia Jax to be taking on. Look at this. Flipping the Garafuda clutch. This is not good for Nia Jax. But look at that though. Shayna Baszler. What is that? Beautifully done. Oh, and barely makes it out of that one. But now, again, into the Karafuda clutch. And Shayna's got, Nia didn't think Nia had anywhere to go. But the elbows work. There's a submission of her own. Oh, and just ragdolling Shayna Baszler. You can see the fatigue wearing in. But there's a big boot from Nia Jax. Nice leg drop there. But look at this. Scoop. And there's that power bomb. Is that the match? Yes, it is. Nia Jax moving on.
Here is your winner, Nia Jax.
Hell of a challenge for for Nia Jax. She survives with her limbs intact. Waiting on the next one. This will be our last match of the show. Very very small, very compact. This is a serious matchup in the next. These two battled only once. SummerSlam 2005. What a wild matchup it was. But now these two are matched up again.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from San Antonio, Texas, weighing in at 227 pounds, the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Now the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels, started out defeating the Macho Man, Randy Savage. And then in the second round, Shawn Michaels defeated one Jacob Fatu. What a great matchup. There's also seeds could be planted for a DX semifinal. But we're getting a DX versus NWO matchup.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 302 pounds, Hollywood Hogan.
Now it's Hollywood Hogan, who defeated LA Knight in the first round. In the second round, defeating CM Punk. So I've been taking out the younger generation, so to speak. But now Shawn Michaels presents a much different threat. Certainly a tough matchup to call. Look at that, a flying knee right away. And there's a face rake. Nice side headlock applied. But there's Hogan. Nice headbutt there. What is Hogan doing? And there's one. There's one crown. A Jimmy King special right there. A one kick out, no doubt. Very fresh into the matchup. Nice dragon screw leg whip there. Look at that cross body from the apron. Shawn Michaels now going to the top rope. Misses the elbow. There's a leg drop on the arm. More elbow drops. And there's the face rake. Classic Hogan. Big back body drop with the cover now. Nice back elbow by Shawn Michaels. Look at that. You don't see that too often, using the ropes in such manner. Another jumping knee. What a little tool that has been for Hulk Hogan in this matchup. Nice shoulder tackle off the top rope. Is this going to be it? What's going on with the ref, brother? And there's the elbow. We got a little flurry here. Big body slam. Could this be it? That little flurry from Shawn Michaels. 2.5 count. Side headlock takeover. Big elbow to the heart of Hollywood Hogan, but is he about to set up? Nope. No. Okay. Stepping on the midsection of Hulk Hogan. Hollywood Hogan, excuse me. Big right hand. Intercepts Hogan at the apron, but look at this. Look at this. Inside cradle. Hogan with the quick one there. Now he's tuning up the band. There's the Sweet Chin music. Is that going to be it? And 2.5. And Hollywood still stays. But again, what a block into a rear atomic drop. Oh, into the chop block on the knee. Lands the elbow finally. And there it is. Sweet chin music one more time. Shawn Michaels moving on. That's one half of the possible
Here is your winner,
All DX showdown.
the Heartbreak Kid, Shawn Michaels.
Huge win for Shawn Michaels. That'll be it for this telecast. We'll see you on the next one.